Now, the Chief Executive of the NHS, Sir David Nicholson, is up in front of the Public Accounts Committee today, but he looks set to have a rough time. Figures obtained by Conservative MP Steve Barclay, a member of the Public Accounts Committee, show hospital chiefs have paid a total of £2 million to 52 people in secret severance payments to whistleblowers. This directly contradicts Sir David's evidence to the committee previously when he said he only knew of a one-off payment. Well, joining me from the lobby is the MP who uncovered the figures, Steve Barclay. Thank you for coming on to the programme, Steve Barclay. Is this an incompetence or conspiracy on the part of Sir David Nicholson?
Well, it begs the question, either he should have known, and why didn't he? His own deputy, lots of hospitals making these payments were aware of this, so why did the boss not know? Or he did know, in which case it's even more worrying, because it appears he hasn't been straight with Parliament. And indeed, when he appeared before the committee last time, he said he wasn't aware that the Gary Walker case was a whistleblower case, and he had to correct his evidence in that respect because he admitted he had been told.
Do you think this is a case of he just can't quite remember?
Well, it's not just that, because he also gave a commitment to investigate this. And what the Department of Health statement last night confirmed was, despite telling Parliament that he would take this seriously, he would investigate whether indeed it was a one-off, he then did nothing about it. So why didn't he investigate when he gave a commitment to Parliament to do so? And on what basis did he ignore that undertaking?
Now, the government, or Jeremy Hunt, has decided that these gagging clauses are going to be no longer. But, of course, in this particular case, these were judicially mediated settlements. And actually, they go outside the remit, I understand, of what the government was talking about banning. How big do you think the problem is?
Well, I think the Secretary of State deserves credit because he has actually put these within the remit. So the loophole has been closed.
Oh, he has?
Yeah, he has. And I think Jeremy Hunt acted very quickly. The issue really is both the statement for Parliament, which wasn't followed up, but also the culture associated with Sir David Nicholson. He's associated with a culture where whistleblowers were silenced. These payments, and the £2 million is just the tip of the iceberg. A quarter of hospitals haven't responded. There's areas like mental health, ambulance trusts that are not in the figures. 7 hospitals, quite remarkably, are refusing to even say how much they paid out through these secret payments. So the Secretary of State deserves credit. He has acted on this. But if we want to change the culture of the NHS and have a culture where people are open and willing to speak out on patient safety issues, then we really have to look at the behaviour of Sir David and whether he is right for that new culture.
Do you think his position's now untenable?
I thought his position actually was untenable after mid-staffs, and I personally felt he should have gone then. He's in today before Parliament for the NHS IT programme, a programme that's wasted £1 billion of your viewers' money, and he was not just the accounting officer for that programme, he was also the senior responsible owner for it. And so there's a catalogue of errors linked to Sir David, and if we're going to change the culture of the NHS and really take on board the lessons of mid-staffs, the question is he the right man for another year to remain in his post?
Steve Barclay, thank you very much.